There were some serious traffic jams in New York City today. Not because Donald Trump was in town and attending his criminal trial, but because President Joe Biden came to town to do an interview. Not with the New York Times, much to their chagrin, but to do an interview with Howard Stern. Now, I'm old enough to think, well, this is fucking weird. That makes no damn sense. I mean, when Howard Stern first came out, he did some pretty crazy, irreverent shit. The idea that he would do a serious interview with a president, that would never come into mind with Howard Stern. That just goes to show that I've gotten old, Howard Stern's gotten old, we've all gotten fucking old. But there it was. I was watching the video. And this was kind of surreal because I'm looking at Howard Stern in his studio, as I've seen millions of times since he started way back when. But this time he's wearing a suit, a shirt, and a tie. Never seen that before, but clearly he was paying respect to the president who was his interviewee that day. They were sitting across from one another. They had a pretty serious interview. And then Howard Stern asked Joe Biden, he said, Donald Trump said he wanted to debate you. Would you debate him? Joe Biden said, sure, I got no problem with that. Any place, any time. Well, this has got to throw Donald Trump for a loop because the last thing he wants to do is be on stage anywhere and expose his diminished capacity, which he most certainly would, and Joe Biden would tear him to shreds. So it's going to be interesting to see what Donald Trump tries to do to back out of this. But the point is that Joe Biden did a very smart thing by going on Howard Stern's show. He's reaching a lot of people he needs to reach. He had an opportunity that a lot of other Democratic presidents, or Republican presidents for that matter, don't have or didn't have up to this point. So this was a good strategy for Joe Biden and his staff. The interview went well, and Howard Stern behaved himself and actually appeared to be a little woke. Can you believe it? All the while, Donald Trump's on trial for 34 felony charges. Who do you want for fucking president?